Hey, good evening, everyone. My name's Tom Robinson. For my friends and family who are watching this, they already know that. For the new people I hope to meet as I move through my quarantine in my basement and share stories and connect with people who are having a similar experience during this very challenging COVID 19 experience that we're all walking through together. Um, I wanted to share a little bit about with you on how I'm doing it. So thought it'd be a nice place to start with what I'm doing here when I said, you know what, maybe it's time I start sharing this experience. So I'm in my basement. My wife and daughter are upstairs, and because of my health condition, I'm a kidney transplant patient with immunosuppressed, with taking immunosuppressants to keep my kidney healthy. That's worked for the last 7 years. However, being immunosuppressed in the COVID 19 environment is extremely high risk. So I am fortunate enough to be able to work from home and have a opportunity to even quarantine myself from my family in the basement. This is day number 3 for me, getting up in the morning, working at my makeshift office over in the other side of the basement. I'll share that with you later. Eating lunch right here in the little kitchenette area, and it's now about probably 9:30 on Wednesday evening, and I'm done with work, taking care of some things I had to do outside, making sure this family was safe upstairs, uh, and I'm gonna have a cocktail. So recently, to help quell the boredom down here, my wife gave me my birthday gift early, which is a smoker for booze, bourbon, and food. So I've poured myself a nice glass of Woodford Reserve, have it on some ice, and I'm going to smoke the bourbon a little bit, let it settle, and have a bourbon and my favorite beer, a Molson Canadian bottle, before I go to bed tonight and maybe watch some TV. So let me show you how I'm doing this. I've already set up the smoker. It's got a little bit of hickory and peach flavored wood chips in here. I'm going to show you how they look. They come in these little containers. They come in these little containers like this here, if you can see that, where it says this one is hickory. And when you open it up, you see the wood chips in there. And I've taken some of those out and put it in this little burner. I will light that, turn the fan on, and then close the smoke into the glass as it injects the glass here. Allow it to smoke for a few minutes, and then after that I will enjoy myself the bourbon along with a follow-up chaser of some Molson Canadian, and then retire for the evening and do it all again tomorrow. I think these kind of things, I want to thank my wife Julie for giving this to me early for my birthday. She knows I'd be bored, and it's worked out well. I used it last night and it was really nice. But I think doing different things like this to help keep the sanity and to break up the monotony of being in the same room all the time is helpful. If you guys have suggestions of what you're doing out there, I'd love to hear them. But for now, let me continue with the demonstration. Simple box of matches. Light the match. Turn the fan on in the back here. Start the wood burning. And you can see the smoke coming out of here already. Put it on the cocktail, on the booze, bourbon, the Woodford Reserve. Continue letting it smoke. Disposing of that match into the sink and allowing the smoke just to infuse into the bourbon. So as I'm doing this, a little bit of history. It was probably in the last couple years that we had been going out and enjoying some time, visiting different bars around the state, weekends out in Grand Rapids, Michigan, downtown Detroit. And as we were doing that, we were able to find these particularly nice locations to where they had some upscale cocktails that were offered, and one of them was a smoked old fashioned, and I tried that. It was a place called it was in Grand Rapids. I think it was called like the Grand Railroad Bar or whatever that is, at the W Hotel in Grand Rapids. Anyways, I was hooked from the time that I tried it. I loved the bourbon by itself, but when you get it infused with some smoke and a big cube in there, ice cube in there, it just was very relaxing. So as you see, I'm just going to continue to let it soak. After that, I'm going to put this away, sit down, enjoy myself the rest of the evening, again with the little bit of cocktail here and the beer. Settle in, watch a movie, and do this all over again. This will be my first video blog, or vlog as they call them. Wasn't sure what I was going to do down here, but I think this will be healthy, fun to share, and I hope it benefits some people out there. So thank you, good night, and we'll talk to you soon, America.